Hello, welcome to my channel Birdie Goes Crafting. Today I'm looking at making cordage with metal and fabric. This technique is based in history. It's been used a long time. I'm putting a slightly modern twist on it today, but when I make the proper piece that I want to make, it will be going on my historical Elizabethan sampler. You can see that the cord is really, it's got a lot of memory. You can do a lot of things with this. You can make jewellery, you can make freestanding 3D pieces. You know, it's architectural, and it's whatever you want it to be, all depending upon the type of fabric you use, the thickness of the wire. It's what you want to make of it. So I'm going to put this on one side. I'll just show you how I've made it. It's a nice technique, it's an easy technique because you don't need lots of fancy equipment, and it's something that you can do just in front of the television, especially in summer. If you sat outside and you want to be sat there with your family. Some people crochet, you could even do this if you wanted. So how you start it is you take one length of wire, one length of fabric, and I just wrap the wire around the top to secure it so it's not going to slip anywhere. And I always use proper beading wire so that the wire doesn't degrade easily, because if you're putting it on a nice quality piece of work, the last thing you want to do is ruin that. Also, I'm covering the wire on this one because I don't want to see the wire. Again, I think it just protects the wire a little bit, but not everybody wants to do that. You might want to use it decoratively. So once this is secured at the top, sort of with tension, equal tension, I'm just working my way down and covering this wire. I'm using sari fabric, sari ribbon, which I think will be nice. I've made the first part of it there. I'm just making the second one now. So we'll just unwind that a little bit, and I'll keep doing that carefully. You will see like there's a little bit of a fray on the edge. That really doesn't bother me because I'm not making an ornamental piece. I'm making just like a free form cord. I want it to have a little bit of character. You can do what you want, as I say. I mean, once you've got the technique, you could make something very fine. You could put silk ribbon around it, anything which would give you a more even finish than this. As long as the tension's such that it's all not going to slip down when you're finished, that's the one of the most important things. So you can see what I'm doing. I am literally just wrapping this around the wire. So what I'll do is I'll leave it there, I'll go on to finish the piece, and then I'll come back to you. Hello again, I'm back with you. So I've now got my two pieces of covered wire. You can see I've finished it the same way I started it, by just wrapping the metal around the actual fabric. Now it depends how many of these you make and sort of what sort of finish you want. I'm making a cordage today, but you could make it, you could plait it and make a braid, and plaits don't just have to be 3. You could make a really wide braid. It could be a 5 string plait. But today I'm just making cord. It's really easy to do. All I'm going to do is twist that and go down there. You can see I'm going through that. Now if there's any bits that you don't think are as close together, you can just give it an extra twist and even it out, and it's not going to go anywhere. It'll do exactly what you want. Now you can see the actual form in it there. It could be used for couching down, jewellery, anything. I know it's about being creative. One of the things I tend to do is I do make finished products, but I'm fascinated by techniques, and I look at this and I think, yes, I can do this, I can do that with it. Then I get a bit carried away and I go off channel. I know I do that, but it's a way of playing, and it's a way of getting results and making different things. I mean, this is such a lovely simple thing to do. Could make a small handle for a bag, anything. Again, that would depend on the strength of the metal that you put in. And I'm just twisting that. Now I don't need to put metal at the end of this, wrap it round, because it's already tightening itself on the way down. That I can trim later. But there you are. I have one cord. Now this is where I wrapped the wire. This bit here is where the wire shows. I'm not keen on that bit, not for this piece. This piece needs to look a little bit more finished, so that's why I've done it this way, by actually covering the wire before I twist. And then the other thing you can do is you can add rows of beads. This is a sample of one that I was just playing about. The wire's exposed on it. Not quite so keen on that idea. Not for what I want for it. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. And the beads, I do like the beads with it. You can do all sorts. But I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to have a look at some more techniques with wire. It's a play day. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Take care everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye.